Come on.
See, it's rare you find people like us.
Hey everybody, happy Monday. It is the Monday after the Super Bowl, baby. I think Taylor Swift's team won, right? Um, was that Kansas City because she got her boyfriend on there, you know, the one who really liked black women, and gets fades from a black barber. And now he's with Miss Mayonnaise. Uh okay. If you like it, I love it. You know, I have to say, if it's anything going on, it's fucking genius. Because a lot of people bet on whether Taylor Swift was going to be at the Super Bowl, and that was a bet. Like, that's crazy. But anyway, she brought those numbers up. You know, everything is by design. I'm trying to make this light right here, baby. I didn't watch none of it because I'm a bitch about my word. I never really watched football ever, but Super Bowls, I like the party and the wings. And I used to bake a cake and draw a football on it. It was just for the party. And when the Giants went to the Super Bowl, you know, I bought Giants jerseys from, we talking, what, 15 years ago when they went? I don't know. How long ago was that? And I had a party at my cousin's house, and we went to Target and bought jerseys, and she had a little kid at the time. We had a party at her apartment, and we had food. I don't know nothing about no damn foosball, but I haven't watched since Kaepernick and the protest, and we not gonna watch football anymore. So I've still held to that, but I do enjoy halftime shows because I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. And I watched it on another content creator's page. I watched Usher performance. Now, I'm nobody's fan. I appreciate the art. And there was one of the albums, because I don't really buy albums, but one of the albums that I have physically bought. You know what? Look at this. How you like these nails? These are press-ons. You remember? Are y'all old enough to remember Lee press-on nails? Y'all remember Lee press-on nails? Y'all could buy wah, 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 wah. Well, these are from Kiss. I guess Kiss is the new thing in nails. And you use a glue. And aren't they cute? I got them for $3.59 off of Amazon. I said, let me give them a try. And I had to get really short because I type at work. I'm a typist. My job is not a typist, but I type. You know, I type. All right. While you watch my last live when I was just typing in my little wireless keyboard, so I had to get them real short. And they good, little $4 manicure, a little. Enjoy the view, honey. Make me look a little dainty. But anyway, one of the albums that I have bought is Songs in A Minor and Charlie Murphy. Oh my God. Not Charlie Murphy. It'll come to me. I bought not Anthony Anderson. Oh my God. Is it Anthony Hamilton? Oh Lord. But anyway, I have purchased Songs in A Minor. I love that album. I also purchased A. Marie. I love that album because her singing, Alicia Keys' singing, is appealing and not hard to replicate in my head. You know, if you put me in the shower and you get the acoustics right, you can't tell me I don't sound like the Mariah Carey when the water is flowing and the steam has, you know, loosened up my larynx. You can't tell me I don't sound like Mariah Carey. But without the perfect atmosphere and acoustics, I can easily replicate the sound of Alicia Keys. And I found her songs to be easy to sing and gave me the chills when I was listening to it because, you know, she's a urban bitch from New York City. So I liked her music. I find her extremely attractive. She's beautiful, but she's not like, oh, beautiful where you get intimidated with. I really enjoy her as an artist. I like that she sounds like a bull dyke when she's talking. I like all of that. I like the braids movement. I like the fact that she said, fuck that, I'm not wearing no makeup no more. I love all of that. All of it I like. So when I saw her, when Usher went, I saw the red gown and the red thing. I loved that. I said, oh, that's the Alicia Keys. When she hit that first note and her voice cracked, or whatever you want to call it, when she hit that first note, she got better as she was warmed up. But it sounded like she had just woke up and she didn't do no vocal exercises. When that happened, I said, oh my God, Mashonda took her voice. Now, if you don't know who Mashonda is Swiss Beats, her husband, Alicia Keys' husband, was also Mashonda's husband. And the timeline of Alicia Keys and Mashonda is, to us, the viewers of the outside world, a lot of overlap. Although they have made press tours and done TV shows and junkets explaining how there's no press tour. I mean, there was no overlap, but you're not finna lie to us. Don't play in our face. There was definitely some overlap that that yellow bitch took your husband, okay? And they were also like showing us on the gram because he has children with Mashonda and now he has two boys with Alicia Keys. And I'll give Swiss one. I think he got another baby mama out there somewhere, but he marries them, right? He marries them. This is his ex-wife, not his baby mama. So we know there was overlap. You took that woman's man, but we say that playfully because you as a woman can't take nobody's man. Like if I'm able to take your man, he was never your man to begin with. But we say that as a saying, like, girl, there was overlap. He was with that woman, okay? Like Kevin Hart and Tori Hart and then Nico. And Nico, you overlap, right? So but when they were going out, all three of them showing that they could have this nice Will Smith blended family shit going on, and they were huddled up in pictures and doing the face cheek poses, the Alicia and Mashonda. I said, she bumbleclot, she put the root on that girl and took that bitch's voice. You took my man, I'm finna take your voice. Louder, keep singing. Snatch, bitch. The same way Nick Cannon used his penis to insert into Mariah Carey and hit her throat and take her voice to give it to his 15 other children, I feel the same way Mashonda touched the cheek of that woman and took whatever little voice she worked so hard to get. You took my man, bitch. I took your voice. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Mashonda was an artist as well. I think she was a singer too. I believe so. I'm 99% sure Mashonda was a singer. And in the industry, that's how she had access to Swiss Beats. But Alicia, girl. So that's how I know. Give it up. That's how I know these people are singing live. They got the background vocals going because you can't do your own ad-libs and stuff while you singing. They got a background track running, no doubt. But they also are singing live. And Alicia was singing live. So it got better and she went lower. She sang lower to not have that happen again. But I'm gonna say it was worth it because it's not like you were on the level of Mariah Carey with your singing. It was very enough to get by, and she could have it because you still sounded good once you fixed it. You tapped into your vocal training, and it was good. It didn't hurt my ears or nothing. When I heard that first note, I said, "Oh, this finna be all the way bad." But you're an artist, and you took a lot of vocal lessons, and you knew how to fix it, and it sounded good for what it was. For the fact that that woman snatched your voice, you sounded good. I'm gonna give you a pass because Mashonda snatched your voice. The truest um best villain in Disney is Ursula. Hands down, you can't tell me nothing. Ursula's that girl. And I've said before in my other videos, the fact that she chooses to maintain beauty standards that are opposite of what's under the sea and still be a bad bitch. Okay, girl, my hair is laid. Okay, in my funky Dineva voice, the gray, to be gray, the gray short. I'm going through menopause, tendril, little curl cut, and bright fire engine red lipstick, and a dark purple gown, honey. She's you can't tell me nothing about that girl. You can't tell me nothing about that girl. You can't tell me nothing about that girl. She is that girl, hunty, boo boo. So, what was I saying? Oh, the I'm gonna give you a pass, Alicia, because Mashonda took your voice, as she should. She had to. You have to pay. You have to pay. You know what? I say this all the time. People are free to do whatever they want. But because you're allowed to do anything you want does not mean you are free from consequence. Oh, so, you took her man, you left her in a house that was empty, the pool was dried up and nasty. We watched it all play out. I believe it was Love and Hip Hop. We watched it all played out, how that woman was damn near destitute. And so she took your voice. But that's all right. You got the man, you got the art exhibit at the Brooklyn museum or whatever. You win it, girl. You win it. You won. Girl, you won. You won. You're Alicia Keys. He's still Swiss Beats. You won. You won. So I'm gonna give you a pass because I know Mashonda took your voice. The same way how I was feeling about Rihanna's halftime performance. And once we found out that she was pregnant, the performance went from mid to great because you're doing all of this and you were very pregnant. Okay. So yes, the fact that you was doing all of that very pregnant made the performance great. But if you were not pregnant, it would have been mid. So just like Alicia Keys, the fact that, if Mashonda didn't take your voice, the singing would have been mid. But because we know she took your voice, the performance is great. Shout out to Alicia Keys. I like that thick look on you. You always been a thick girl, but the fact that you didn't squeeze your tummy into a breathing restricting shape because you had a little pudge. You have 2 kids and you're over 40. Good for you. You still look good. I love the fact that Usher was able to do his thing because Usher's not a single man. The fact that you two as artists were able to show that love and sensuality that is supposed to be displayed when performing that song, because that song is about love and sensuality, and the fact that you guys could both be comfortable just demonstrating the sensuality of that song while you have partners watching on and nobody was uncomfortable. I really liked it. I thought Usher did it tastefully. He hugged her at the end, but that's your friend. If my friend came up from the back and hugged me, there's nothing going on. That's okay. I really like that. It wasn't uncomfortable to watch. I saw all the memes like people write in Swiss. You see what Usher's doing to your girl. It was fun. Usher went, it's rumored, not rumored because that stuff is public record, that him and his longtime girlfriend, who he has 2 kids with, went and applied for a marriage license. So I like that. I knew her, the artist, her, was a musician as well as a singer. I've seen her play multiple instruments before, but she was looking all of like a big Northwest. She looked like Northwest. It was so cute with the 2 little things, but she damn sure looked like Northwest. I believe her is like Filipino and black. But she was giving me Prince reincarnated when she played that, and if it to me it was like when Prince performed Purple Rain. If y'all don't, because I'm a big Prince fan, y'all, I know everything about that man. When he performed Purple Rain at the halftime show, and it actually started to rain, was everything, and that was giving me the vibes of Prince when her was playing that guitar. Also, JD, you look like every Haitian girl going to church with them socks, honey. Why? Why were you wearing the baby girl Mary Janes? Like, you wear those socks with black patent leather Mary Janes. My daughter has those socks. Why were you wearing those socks, JD? Okay. All right, honey. You will look. I knew it was JD because his voice is very familiar, right? His music is my era. But you were giving baby brother of CeeLo Green, Gnarls Barkley. Even though Gnarls Barkley is a band, you was giving me all of that. Who else was there? Oh, Little John, you look good. You look good for somebody who made his money by screaming on records. You look very good. You look healthy. I like the cowboy looking boots and the rock star look. You look good. You sounded good. Ludacris, you are aging backwards. I don't know how the fuck you still look like that. You still look like that. You fucking still look like that. You looked amazing. I love the afro. Um, and you still in your big age of 40 plus, damn near 50, you are still rocking them braids as you should. I love the afro. You sounded good. You was like, I'm gonna bend over on the floor and touch your toes. You sounded good. You look good. I like the band playing with Usher. I like the fact that Usher was trying to do his slide dancing on that asphalt or grass, which is very hard to do because you can't slide, but you were still doing that. Usher, I like the fact that you ripped off your shirt. Your body is still bodying, and you's an old man now. You is an old man now. You look good. You sounded good, but you know what? You're supposed to, because you had a residency in Vegas and you've been performing nonstop. So this was nothing to you. It's not like you were on hiatus and you had to get back in the game. You've been in the game, okay? I like the roller skating. I even like the outfit because you peeled off the layers as you did your songs. I loved it. It was amazing. I loved it. It was nice. It was very on brand for you, and it brought me back to my nostalgia because your music is what I grew up to, and you would wash Chris Brown in the verses. Chris Brown got some hits now, but you, Usher, you would wash. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I still feel the same way I did about you when I was in middle school and high school. I still feel, you still give me the flutters. Sorry, God, touch the mic. You still give me the same flutters. And Confessions is having its 20th year anniversary, and Confessions is not your first album. So for damn near 30 years, sir, you've been around, and I still feel the same way about you, looking at you to I'm geeking out as a little girl. When I see Chris Brown now, I don't feel the same way I did when I saw Chris Brown. Now, mind you, when Chris Brown came out, I was too old to enjoy that little boy look because I was on my way to being a woman, or if I was not already a woman. So I couldn't crush on Chris Brown because that was very statutory. But as he got older and I still couldn't crush on him because he's much younger than me. But when I look at him now, I get the, oh baby, I just want to take care of you and give you some porridge. Like, I don't feel the same. I can't. Like, he's a little sickly looking to me now. And the whole trajectory of his life with the abuse and the stalking of the ex-girlfriend and cheating on her and making a baby with somebody else and then making another baby and another baby and no. Usher got married to a woman who's traditionally not attractive, dark-skinned, older, who had other kids, was married to her for a long time and had children with her. And then the next woman that we see him associated with, he's been with for years. I believe she was his manager or publicist, but whatever. Another older woman, that might be a thing, but another older woman, and he has 2 kids with her. The kids that he have is with women he has been with. There are no baby mamas. Even the girlfriend, that's the girlfriend now, even if they were to break up, I cannot classify her as a baby mama because they've been together for years. So he's just had this life that is not riddled in misogynistic behavior that just made you seem like you was a womanizer. Even though there was that scandal of him sleeping with that woman and giving her herpes, he wasn't with anybody. He doesn't have anything about like Trey Songz. Like Trey Songz, I geeked about, but there's too many women saying that you are sexually assaulting them and assaulting them. So now you not no. There's nothing like that with Usher. And watching him perform, because I watched it this morning, I still felt the same way. Like, oh my God, Usher, you still got it. So in the verses, I believe not only would Usher win, he would mop the floor with Chris Brown. Mop the floor with Chris Brown. So that's my take on the Usher concert. I mean, the Super Bowl halftime show. I don't think I'm missing any special guests. It was Alicia Keys, her, JD, Ludacris, and Little John. Yeah. It was great. It was everything it's supposed to be for a Super Bowl halftime show with the limited amount of time that you have. It was great. It was great. No skips, no fast forward, no disappointment. All right, everybody. I hope you guys could catch the live that I did on the replay game. It was supposed to be about boundaries, but I had to change it because of something that happened to me that day at a function I went to, education awareness about BIPOCs. You know, if you don't know what a BIPOC is, it's Black, Indigenous, people of color. About choosing and having the option and supporting alternative education, as far as like not using public schools and just advocating for alternative education. And one of the, I guess, workers or parents or whoever he was involved with it, called me a racist, or insinuated that I was a racist because I was holding Black people accountable, mostly Black men, because he asked me about Black men. I didn't take it to Black men. He asked me about Black men. We were having a conversation and generalizing the community as a whole, but then he went to Black men. And when I stand on business, shout out to Kane Harris, when I stood on business to hold Black men accountable and not use this victim group thinking and victim mentality to blame everybody else for their behavior, he called me a racist and stomped off. And I wanted to let everybody know that this Black man who has Representation Matters written on his shirt just accused another Black woman of being a racist. So just because he didn't like where he was going and he couldn't change my mind or defend his thesis as to why everybody else is responsible and not Black people, but I was just telling you examples of how that is not it, and he couldn't defend himself, so he resorted to name calling, very juvenile, very educationally inept behavior. But anyway, check it out. It's a venting session, it's also a learning session, because you don't have to agree with me to be on this platform. You could be like, no, I don't agree, but you're not going to try to get in a back and forth with me and tell me you don't agree, and that's the end of it. You have to come with examples. And at the end of the day, I still might not agree, but at least you have some kind of backup to what you're saying. I don't say anything out of my mouth without examples or backup. And if you ask me, I will talk to you about it. And the fact that that man came to me, I didn't come to him, meant you was open to hear what I was saying, even if you did not agree. So it bothered me, not that he was called a racist. What bothers me is, and he's a churchy guy because he let it be known that he was a churchy guy. And what I feel stifles us as a people is our emotions. Black people are very emotional, and we are geared by our emotion. We are pushed by our emotion, and we need to get out of that. I think that is one of the detriments that hold us back, is that we let our emotions take over, and we shouldn't. All right, till next time, everybody. Bye.